Good afternoon. I haven't checked in for a while from Rambler's Life, but I had opportunity today to drive a new Lincoln Nautilus hybrid, and I was pleasantly surprised. First of all, that's the new Lincoln that's from China, so I kind of had my doubts there for something. I don't. I've owned other things that are China motorcycles, things like that. I know it's on a different level versus a car, but I was really impressed with this hybrid Nautilus. It gets like around 30 miles a gallon, I believe. Combining the engine and the electric motor. I believe it's two electric motors on it. I do believe that it's running turbo 2.0 on the gas side, and then two electric motors. I think combined horsepower is like 310 horsepower. I've had a Maverick in the past, hybrid pickup, so I'm familiar with the hybrids on Ford. I do believe, in my opinion, hybrids are, I can see a future for those versus all electric. I have no problem with hybrids. I think it's both of, you know, two things, and best of both, right? Gasoline and electric both. You get some decent miles per gallon. So, I loved my Maverick. I did end up selling it, and because I wanted something a little bit faster. Maverick Hybrid's not fast. I've also, in the past, drove the MKZ when they were Lincoln was making that in a hybrid also. And that got decent gas mileage. That was like around 40 miles a gallon, I believe, in the Lincoln MKZ sedan when they were making it. It was a decent running car, and had some, it wasn't going to win any awards on being fast either. But got good gas mileage. I do believe they ran two different motors in that, maybe a 2.5 and a 2.0, and then an electric motor, and then regenerative braking to generate the batteries. Similar with the Maverick. Maverick ran a 2.5, I believe, and still making that. I think they have a hybrid again in 2024 that they're still making. Actually, when they first came out, Maverick, the hybrid motor was cheaper than the 2.0 gasoline motor. They switched it now, so you pay extra for the hybrid motor versus the gas motor. So they've changed it up a little bit on the Maverick, but I did enjoy my Maverick. So, and it got around 37, something like that, 3740 on the highway. I mean, in town, because you're using your brakes more, so your miles per gallon was better in town. So people understand the regenerative braking is, so you're braking more versus when you're on the interstate, you're not braking as much. So on the highway on my Maverick, I probably got 32, 33, something like that. But back to the Nautilus that I got to drive today, I do believe they've changed that motor again. Again, it's being manufactured in China. And it's they've changed the body style on the Nautilus. So if you haven't got a chance to look at the 2024 Nautilus, it's a good looking car. Interiors, I like the steering wheel on it. They've made it smaller, more, what do I want to say? It's not round, it's oblong, or just fits your hands better, I think. I just like the design of how you fit in the cockpit on the Nautilus. So I was impressed with that. The screen goes from one side all the way to the other. So there's a lot to see on that screen. I presume similar like to the Tesla screen. It doesn't have the big screen like Tesla does in the middle. Nautilus has just one big huge screen that goes all the way, dashboard screen that goes all the way across. So if you get a chance, I think some of the Lincoln dealers are getting them in. Take a look at them. I think the one I drove today was a reserve. Probably out the door is like 75 grand, I believe, something like that. Again, 75 grand's a lot of money. You'll spend that much money on a pickup now. You spend that much money on pretty much a lot of different cars. I mean, it is what it is nowadays, right? So I'm not pushing Lincoln. I just wanted to tell you about my experience on it today. So I enjoyed it. I think it's 310 horsepower. I think it's running twin electric motors on it, to what I understand. But I was very impressed. Again, I only got to drive it 45, 50 miles. We'll see how they go long term and see how they sell. But check them out when you're at the Lincoln dealer sometime, and even check out the Ford Mavericks hybrid if you want to pick up and you're not ready for all that electric either. I think Ford is doing a pretty good job in that market. They haven't went, all electric like some manufacturers have. It gives you an option, makes you feel a little bit more stable, I guess, since you're gonna find a gas station versus maybe not a place to plug in. I'm not bashing Tesla, not bashing anybody that's all electric. I know Ford makes the Mustang Mach-E. I know they make the Ford F-150 Lightning. To each their own. I just kind of like the hybrid situation. I think I'm just using common sense. I know it's been a long video. Stay tuned for future videos of my wife and I. We will be getting on the road soon. Heading down to Texas. We'll be going on a cruise out of Galveston in May. So look for some video and some reviews on the cruise. We're doing cruise out of there. We're going to Royal Caribbean, Honduras, and 2 stops in Mexico. We're doing some trips up through, you'll see some boat racing trips because we'll be going to Burley, Idaho in the end of June to see the boat races on the Snake River. We'll be going across Wyoming, Montana. We'll be doing some of the parks up through there probably. Going to end up probably in Sturgis in August. Going to make a trip down through Iowa. We've got a lot of things in store for the summer if everything works out. You know how things can go. Sometimes they work out the way you want, sometimes they don't. But stay tuned. Sorry, can't speak good sometimes. Can't speak well sometimes, sorry. And for further adventures and seeing my wife in future videos, you guys all have a good day and talk to you later. Bye.